Jai Jinendra. Good morning, friends. We are Jito Business Network. First of all, I wish you all stay healthy, stay safe wherever you are, and remain positive and spread positive vibrance around yourself. Today, in small scale business initiative, which is a JBN SSB initiative, we have a very exclusive and special guest with us from Chennai. And right now, he is not in Chennai, he is on the hills in Northeast, in Sikkim. Mr. Maulin, Mr. Maulin is with us, and he is a freelance IT consultant specializing in backend development, Internet of Things, which is IoT, and process automation. He has been doing this work since 2012, a much younger in his age. And he started this work in his college time as a part-time work, but now it has become his full-time profession and passion. His first stint was with graphic designing, and he did some video editing, web designing, and everything he does on Fiverr. And friends, Fiverr is a platform for gig economy worldwide. It's founded by Mr. Peter Thiel, the famous author of Zero to One and PayPal. Now, he Fiverr is 150 million or 200 million. We will come to know the power of Fiverr and how you can utilize the power, some success mantra, some wisdom we are going to get from the horse's mouth. So welcome, Mr. Maulin. Welcome to the show of JBN SSB. We heartily welcome you, and thanks for giving us the time. And I'm sure you are busy with multiple time zones, your multiple clients from across the world. So tell me, Maulin, that how this idea of Fiverr came to you in 2012 when nobody actually knew in India what Fiverr is all about.
So actually, I was an internet enthusiast. Like, I would be very active on forums. I would be actively browsing articles, reading uh, newsletters, and like, I just happened to stumble upon Fiverr by reading an article of how someone makes part-time money through Fiverr. And like I had learned Photoshop during my school years, and like when I went on Fiverr, I noticed that there was a massive demand for graphic skills. Like there was a huge demand for logo designers, for infographics, resumes, web graphics. It was a massive marketplace, and so I just decided like why not give it a try. And well, it worked out really well for me.
What was the first amount which you received online, and how was the happiness on that day? Like, what was your age that point of time?
Oh, I was 18 years old, and so I got my first order within 12 hours of just signing up to Fiverr, and like I was very surprised. And so basically, what I initially started out as, I used to make graphical resumes for people. Like if you had an ordinary resume, I would convert it to a graphical resume using Photoshop, and it was only $5. I started out earning only $5, but I was very happy because like it was my first income, and like that $5 made me really happy. It took me a long while to do my first order. I put in a lot of I made sure that like that my first client was like very satisfied with my work, and she gave me a really glowing review. And from then on, it was just cascading effect. I just kept getting more and more orders for that.
So my question, your first client, which country it was, if you can if you remember which country it was from, the order
Oh, I
came.
perfectly remember. She was from the US actually, and
USA. Understood. So
yeah,
now,
she was from the US.
Maulin,
She was actually an accountant. Mhm.
okay. So Maulin, Fiverr, since as you know, there is a huge competition on Fiverr platform itself. People register, they put their gigs on Fiverr. They actually do a lot of smart tactics, digital marketing, Facebook marketing. But at the end of the day, the delivery and the review matter. So what in your view, what are the three key factor for success on Fiverr? For any novice like me, if I registering now for my skills, what three things I should do to succeed?
So when you start out, Fiverr is actually very heavily has heavy competition for sure. When I started out, also there was heavy competition. But what you need to do is you need to do some research and see existing gigs and what they offer. You need to see what the top rated sellers are offering. You need to see what the new sellers are offering, and you need to try to differentiate yourself from the others. It is not very easy initially, and in the starting, you may be spending hours and hours of your time to earn a meager $5 to $10. But if you like put in a lot of time and put in and be very careful with your first few orders, you can get those nice glowing reviews. And once you get those reviews, that is your start. That is a differentiating factor. That is how you can beat the competition. So you can start out like by offering a lower price on something that is being offered at a higher price by everybody else. So if suppose like everyone else is offering a 500 words for $5, you can offer 1,000 words for $5 to start out with. It might be a lot of effort initially, but it's like once you set a rapport with a set of clients, and once you get a set of clients who are very happy with you, they will keep coming back to you. They want it's like once you establish a relationship with the client, they will keep coming back to you. So I would say that you need to just to figure out how to differentiate yourself from others. That's a key factor.
Now we come to the personal front, like people who are senior people and they do freelancing, they do so that time management becomes a real task, because if they get 5 job or 10 jobs and they every job demands delivery on time. So in terms of time management, how did you maneuver that? Like, is by doing more work or getting expanding your team? Like, what was your success mantra?
So I initially messed up actually my time management, and I got a lot of orders and I got very greedy initially. Like I thought that I could complete it. I could I had college at the same time I was coming back home and doing this part-time job, and it was like it was very time. But so Fiverr now it has an option where you can limit the number of orders that you can take at a time, which in my opinion is actually very useful. It if you're really particular about quality delivery and if you're very particular about quality control, using that feature is very useful. I didn't have that feature when I started out. I was just getting non-stop orders, and it was very difficult to manage at a certain point. Eventually, I did recruit some interns. I trained them into I trained them into the process and set a fixed process for them, and like that worked out for me. I was able to manage a lot more orders from then on. So yeah, that can also help like hiring interns and just training them with the
Wonderful. I think in a place like Chennai, have you ever thought that Fiverr can be useful for taking orders from India also? Like, or you always believe that you should try for international clients so that they can pay better in terms of dollar terms? And or what is the view on Fiverr Pro? Because now Fiverr Pro is also very much popular, wherein senior guys with 20, 30, 40 years experience, is there any possibility that you can collaborate with senior guys and then help them in doing business in Fiverr because they don't know the art of Fiverr?
Yeah. To answer your question, yes, you can see. When you say senior, you mean like many years of experience?
Hands-on experience, like there are journalists, there are people who have done foreign services, there are people who are doctors. So is there any possibility that teleconsulting in medical field also can happen on Fiverr?
Yes, definitely. You can do so basically it's like there are a lot of Fiverr has a lot of categories. I'm sure you've already seen that. And so yeah, teleconsulting is possible, but if you're very senior and if you actually have a lot of credibility already, I would actually suggest a platform named Upwork for that, because
Upwork. Okay.
yeah, because it's like people with years of experience can get jobs quite easily over there, and like clients are more long term in Upwork. Fiverr is more gig based, so I don't think like senior people would prefer Fiverr for that.
And sometime in Upwork, when people apply, they register, they generally say that we are full, we are overbooked, we don't have capacity, and they refuse the application. So is there any tactics or mantra to get registered on Upwork?
Um, so I'll be honest with you, I did not face any trouble or face any issues about of during my registration. I just shared a link to my private profile, and my application was instantly approved. So
Okay.
I think
So
my
basically,
Fiverr background has
in
been.
your view, the identification, the credentials are important when you are registering on such platform, and people should register in a different category which is non-common. So then your chances of getting it approved are higher.
Yeah, yeah, that is very true. That is very, very true.
Understood. So now how you are doing? How many hours a day you are spending today on Fiverr and Fiverr work? Like, are you still doing full time or it's a part time? Like, what is the
So actually, I've stopped working on Fiverr since a year. Basically Fiverr was again still gig based, like I said, and since my technical knowledge became better and better, I preferred working with on bigger projects and more long term clients. And Upwork was a much better platform from that. So I have been more active on Upwork in the past year.
Wonderful. So we would like to share your Upwork and Fiverr profile with our audience today, so that
Yeah,
if they want to know if they have any work which they want to get done, or if they can recommend your link to someone who is looking for work, the work which you are doing, it would be great. And at the same time, Maulin, now I want to talk to you regarding your wisdom which you would like to share with the small scale entrepreneurs, homework makers, and people who are working from home. They might be they have changed their jobs, they have lost their jobs, and they want to do something without investment. So how
right.
you have suggested Fiverr, Upwork. Is there any other website which you would like to suggest people should try it out?
So actually, LinkedIn is also a very powerful tool for getting freelance work. I've gotten a lot of freelance work LinkedIn also. So in LinkedIn, you have your top paragraph introductory bio, and that part is very important. If you mention that you are a freelancer, that you're available for work, and these are my skills, these are the number of years of experience I have, you can actually get a lot of work from LinkedIn also.
Okay.
So like I would also suggest people to be active on LinkedIn and keep the LinkedIn profile updated.
Wonderful. So, can you help people like me in updating the profile on LinkedIn, because we are very active on LinkedIn, but we have never thought that it can be an engine to generate business. For example, I have 16,000 follower, but I never monetize them.
Oh wow, okay, that's actually a lot of followers. Yeah, yeah. So you can basically you actually already have an audience of people, and like you can just like write articles of about your profession, or you can write articles about like what your followers are interested in, and that way it will like gain you some credibility. People will follow you more. People will like and share, and that will give you a lot of exposure on LinkedIn itself.
Wonderful. I think your insights are really, really practical, and you are talking from your heart. And this is really worth for all the audience to just log on to internet, and instead of just browsing and forwarding messages here and there, I request all the Jito members who are listening to this video, follow advice of Maulin. Start with Fiverr. You are new, or upgrade to Upwork, or even use LinkedIn to connect to the whole world of opportunity. Opportunities are lying everywhere. They are just flowing like a river. We have to know how to swim. And if you need any help, we will share Maulin's email ID. You can write to him. And I would request someday we will have a workshop on freelancing by you, wherein you can structurally guide people who are interested to become freelancer and work from home. That
Yeah.
would be a great thing. People who are suffering from chronic disease, they are on a bed rest, or they are mothers who are like, on a maternity leave. I think a lot of opportunities are there for all of these category people. They can pick up their talent, showcase their talent, and get work.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, thank you, Maulin, and I hope I we really enjoyed. And if you do, you want to say your parting message with the audience, that something which inspires you every day in the morning when you get up and it actually motivates you. What is that? What is your
Um,
model? Who is your role?
so yeah, so I'm actually more a night person than a morning person, but yeah, anyway, I answer what you're trying to say. Basically, I really, really love the flexibility of freelancing. When I wake up, I have no boss to answer to. I have no supervisor to tell me what to do, what time to work, where to work from, and it's been like that for many years, long before COVID. So it's the flexibility of like not knowing what is going to happen, or basically it's like it feels very adventurous, and that motivates me to just continue doing what I'm doing.
And which book you read? You love to read again and again. Which is your favorite book?
I would say Think Like a Rocket Scientist by Ozon Varol. It's an excellent book. I would recommend it to any entrepreneur or anyone who is wanting to do a business or even freelance. But the principles that he teaches are excellent.
Wonderful. And which food you love most?
So I actually am a pasta lover. I really love pasta.
Oh, wonderful. And which sports you play outdoor?
I don't play any sport. I'm more of a very indoor person. I play a lot of esports, like I game a lot, so you can say that.
Do you see the opportunities in gaming a lot in the future when people are not going outdoor sports? So, do you see that online games are going to be a big thing for future?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, you can. There are a lot of. I know a lot of people who earn money from just streaming the games on Twitch. Twitch is a platform where you can, like, while you're playing your game, you can stream and you can give commentary. And there are a lot of people who actually like to see that. So there is a lot of opportunity in that. You don't have to be an expert player. You can just like be a Twitch streamer. And if you're also really good at many of these online games, there are like tradable items where you can get some really rare items and you can sell them online on marketplaces and make money out of that also.
Wonderful, Molin. Thank you very much. In a short time, you have given us so many things to do, so many things to think through. I'm sure our audience are taking note of it. And this recording will be live on JBN. So if you have any recommendation for us, if you want any of the experts for small scale business success, do write to us, do follow us, like, comment, subscribe on JBN YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the community is available to you to help you grow and succeed. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maulin.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you.